Hey, what is going on, everybody? ScottDogGaming here. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're about to start playing some PGA Tour 2K 2021 or just 21. So I played a couple of rounds of this just so I know what I'm doing. As you can see there, I'm level 7. I've created my player. I think we're going to go straight in to play the career mode, and I'll kind of talk through the first few shots and the holes. We'll figure out how we're going to put this together as a video. I don't know if I'm gonna make a series of it or we'll just play bits and pieces. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work. But select where you want to start your career. We're going to start in the Q school. Finish the season in the top 50 rankings. Opponent difficulty, conditions difficulty, rounds per event. I think we'll go normal on all of them and we'll figure out how we go. We're playing on the Pro-Am difficulty, and I'll kind of explain when we start playing as much as I know about the game. So we're in the Q School final at TPC Louisiana, 18 holes, 156, and I'll get 550 points. Currently I'm first. If I stay there, we qualify. I don't know how many rounds there are in this tournament. I don't quite know. I guess we'll just start and see what happens. There's me. There's ScottDog, as you can see, right-handed, not very good at golf. Is pretty much it. Let's get started. So this game uses the swing stick. So if you haven't played a golf game recently, they always used to be press the A button again to stop your swing, and then press it again between two lines to be able to swing properly. This is slightly different. You pull the analog stick backwards, push it forwards. If you're using the mouse, you can do the same thing. Pull it back, push forwards. It's tough. It is tough because you have to get your swing relatively straight, along with, more importantly, the timing of your swing in this version.
All the players in this field want one thing and one thing only, and that is their Korn Ferry Tour card. It's a massive accomplishment. Let's see how this all shakes out. The top 50 on the leaderboard today will get their card.
Well, I'm looking forward to
Korn Ferry scorecard, did he say? What the hell is that? Okay, so this is us. We're doing a few practice swings. Look how cool we look. And we're ready to go. We haven't got any special clubs or anything. I'll talk through some of the controls as we go. If I press Y, we'll see where we're about to aim. As you can see at the top there, we're currently, this is a par 4. You can see that from the dots in the top left-hand corner. This is shot 1 of that. You can see the wind right in the center there. You can see the lay of the ball in the top right, what club we're using, how hard we're going to hit it or how far we can hit it in the top right. The shot type, which we can change using a different club. And then down the bottom is your swing meter. And to the right there, that circle with the arc across the top, the back and forth when I pull on the analog stick, we'll put a little line along that white line, hopefully. If we pull it back and push it forward straight, we hit a relatively straight shot, as long as we get the timing correct. I mean, the good news is there's not a lot going on. So as you can see, as I pull back, we pull our swing back, and when I push forward, we'll hit the ball. So here we go. I can do a couple of other things. I can press B, I think it is, and that will show us the layout for the hole. So you can see here it's 398 yards, and you can see we're looking at hitting at about 300 with the carry after it hits the turf. We can press LB and we can put backswing and top spin and all sorts of other spin on the ball, and that's about it. Let's get started.
That's a swing only.
So you can see I swung backwards and forwards pretty well from that line. However, my backswing was slow, and that's why we sliced it to the right.
Found the deep rough.
And we're in the rough. Not bad for the first shot. Okay.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
So we can see we're using an 8 iron for this shot, and it's 128 yards away. We're going to aim 127 yards. However, the ball will carry an extra 4 after that, so we're going to kind of aim over here a little bit. The reason we're aiming this way is you can see the lines on the green are showing us that the ball is going to move to the right. So if we hopefully aim to the left, the ball will be taken that way. That's if we can get it anywhere near where we need to hit.
Going with the 8 iron here.
This time we're playing better with our swing, and the timing was much better. As you can see, we've still rolled a little bit too far.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. This one's for birdie.
and we're onto the green. So if we putt this putt, we will be getting one shot less than expected. So if you don't know anything about golf, each hole has an expected number of shots it's going to take you to get the ball in the hole. In the top left, you can see that it's 4. We're currently on shot 3. If we get this in, it's a birdie. These little lines show us what's happening with the green. The lines moving vertically are telling us that right at the start of this shot, it's downhill, but then it slowly turns into a fairly flat surface. And right at the start of the shot, the green is moving from left to right. So we need to aim a little bit to the right to compensate for that. Now we do have, in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see the number 18. And what that means is we can preview our putt to see where it's going to go. This is on the lower levels of difficulty, and putting is the hardest thing in these games, I find. So we can see that if I was to hit the ball now, we're going to go a little bit past the hole, and we're going to go too far to the right because of this early movement. So we're going to bring it back a little bit. We're also going to move to the right a little bit more, and then we're going to go. I've hit it a little harder than I wanted, and oh, we've rimmed it.
And they'll walk away with a par on this one.
And if we just tap it in, we should be happy with that.
Starting the round at even par.
I think evens for the first hole. You know, finding your rhythm. We had a terrible tee shot. Finding your rhythm, finding your flow is important in golf. Okay, let's have a little look at the hole. So we have another big, fairly wide fairway to hit that we might miss. Those people are probably in danger. You can see there's now a little bit of wind as well. So we're going to definitely cock that up. We've only put 85% power in. But we got the timing a little better. I'm pressing Y just to speed this up, but you can see we could have gone a lot further down the fairway, but I messed it up. So if we hit this, we're going to travel an extra 15 yards. If I press up on the D-pad, I can hit it further. I can go 275 yards, and then get a little bit of carry from the ball rolling. So I think we're going to try and do that. We're going to try and aim down the middle of the fairway here and just see what happens. Here we go.
The interesting choice of the driver here.
A little bit fast, so it's going to move to the left, and that's the difference between fast and slow. If you hit it fast, it edges to the left. If you hit it slow, it edges to the right.
Here we are with the third shot.
What you would see is if we'd have hit it full power the first time, we should have made this green in 2, in all honesty, and we'd have been on for an eagle. If I chip the ball in here, it's an eagle. Eagle is 1 shot less than a birdie, essentially. Okay, so we can move the camera around and have a little look at what the green's doing. As you can see, there's a lot of movement on the green. I think we're going to pull this back a little bit. We've played it a little bit quickly, but we should be relatively close. That's not too bad.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
We'll take that, and we've got a chance for a birdie, which would put us on the scorecard at 1 under. And obviously, the point of golf is to get the smallest score as possible. You can see the green is uphill. The putt where we're taking is uphill, so we're 16 foot away, or we're aiming 16 foot, even though there's only 10 foot. Because we need to put a little bit of extra beans on it to get it to the hole. And this looks pretty good. I'm just going to shift it a little bit more. But hopefully,
It's up, it could be in.
we should be good. There we go.
Hold, you'll take the birdie.
We are 1 under. And the point is to get that number to as many minuses as possible. You see, we're 18th on the
Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole in one.
on the leaderboard. Okay. So, as you just heard, there's a chance for a hole-in-one. There will not be a hole-in-one, I can guarantee that. There's a little bit of wind, but not a lot. I think we'll try and aim for just the edge of the green if we can. And we've cut it to the left a little bit. But anywhere on the green I'll be relatively content with. It looks like, we judged the distance well, just the direction was pretty poor. And now you can see this one. This one's pretty drastic in the movement here. This might not be enough. Oh, we're just a little short. Just moving it a little to the left should put us in a pretty good place for this, hopefully.
Get excited. This could go
And there we go. So the reason I've only got 18 is you could have unlimited putt previews, but I prefer to put it to 18. It means you can't really rely on it all of the time. And if you use it too much, you're not going to have any for the last few holes. Okay. This one again, another pretty long par 4. But we should be pretty good just drilling this straight down the fairway as long as we can make it. The wind is directly into our face. And as you'll notice, the preview is giving us the opportunity to use the free wood. I'm going to change to my biggest club, which is the driver. And that's the one that you hit it as hard as you can. A little bit worried about the water here because we've been making things slow and fast. But here we go. We've under-hit that a little bit and we're going right. This is bad news, everybody. Say goodbye to that ball.
Right into the water on that one.
That is not ideal. Now, what that means is we get to drop the ball somewhere. But I'm going to have to drop it near this bush, I think. Weirdly, you can't move this. You can't move this in any direction other than back and forth. So we're going to have to drop it here. And we're hiding in a bush. We are essentially hiding in a bush. Okay. Okay, so we're going to use our 5-iron, I think, to hit this. And we're just trying to get back on the fairway. What you'll notice is that we're now on shot 3. By putting the ball in the water, we took an extra shot. It's a penalty shot for hitting the ball off the course or out of bounds or anything else along those lines.
Back into the fairway.
Okay. We're back on the fairway, which is nice. And we just need to try and get this a little closer to the hole, I think. Let's go with something like this. The swings are not looking great. And that's going to roll away from the hole. That's not a great shot.
Anything on the green from there was fine.
So if we get this in, we're one shot over, which is known as a bogey. As you can see, a lot of movement right to left. So we'll aim outwards and we'll try and get it towards the hole, and we're not looking great here. Okay, so we know we've got too much power on it. And we know we're not setting out far enough.
Looking really good, this one.
And still not set it out far enough. The issue with taking power off means that you hit it softer, which means there's more time for it to curl. Please go in. Thank you. That was a terrible putt. Okay. Not great. We're back to even, so we saved, or we went down 2 shots, and now we've put 2 shots back on our scorecard, which leaves us at 0, or even, as it's known. Okay. Again, they're expecting us to use the free wood. I think we're going to use the driver, but what we might do is put some spin on the ball, so you can draw or fade it depending on what you want to achieve. And we're going to do something a little bit like this. A little fast again, so it's going to move further left than we anticipated, but it's looking pretty good. You'll notice also that there's the red power at the bottom there. We got a little bit more on it to give it a little bit more pace. Pretty pleased with that. Straight down the middle of the fairway, we'll take it.
4 strokes off the lead.
So we're going to aim over here a little bit, I think. Okay.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left.
We put a little bit of backspin on the hope that we could keep that ball near the hole. That's not too bad.
That's beautifully judged.
He's already had a few birdies today. This for another.
We need this to go in to get back under par. Doesn't look too bad to me. I think we're just going to go for it.
This is a good chance.
Super. We'll absolutely take that.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
It's good to make up for a double bogey with a birdie straight after. We're tied for 22nd. We're on the 6th hole of 18. I think we're going to aim this way a little bit. We've been making everything fast. I think we're going to aim. Typically we hit this one slow. It'll bounce off that tree would be lovely. We didn't get it.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about
It's
that.
not great, but we
John,
could
you're down there. How's this ball lying?
could potentially still hit the green from here.
The lie could have been a lot worse.
So we're only just getting off the only just getting off over the water. This club should hit it about 300 yards and is only hitting it 161. That's fast, that's going left, but we should be okay. We could be heading to that bunker. Might just pull up on the fairway just short. Nice, that's not
a
bad.
shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
So one of the things people don't tend to do when they're taking these shots, I've noticed, is look at what happens with the green. Because we obviously want the roll to take us closer to the hole. A little bit of wind, so I'm going to put it a little bit further back than I normally would. And we've left it a little short. I don't know where the hole is. I think we're quite a way
Let's see
away.
if we can make this. Get
29
hard.
foot. Yeah, we never quite straighten out from there, which is a shame. Okay, let's aim further to the right a little bit. Here we go.
Oh, this looks pure.
Beautiful.
And he holds it. What a putt.
Hopefully we'll get to a point where we
That's
don't
worth
have
reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
the previews on. And we'll take that. And what was it? 29 foot, we said. 29 foot putt. Not bad, we'll take it.
Currently 1 under for the round.
There's an alligator.
Backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard.
There's an actual alligator over there. Or a crocodile, I'm not sure.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
Okay, what have we got? Another pretty long one. We're still fast, not too bad. It'd be nice
Nice along
to
the line here.
find that rhythm.
Fairway.
We'll take it. I think it's going to take 3 shots to get to the green, mind you. Could use the driver. Not sure it's the right shot, but we could use the driver. Could go with something like this just to try and... Okay, this could be bad.
It's a brave one. Driver off the deck.
Just need to get over those bunkers. And anywhere around here should be good. That's a nice bounce as well. That's a very nice bounce. And we will take that all day long.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle.
Here we go, everybody. I'm always judging just a little bit. Oh, come on.
Go on, get in the hole.
I don't think we're getting an eagle. I've left that well short.
Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
Yeah, we
Sometimes
did.
you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and seems so in this
The
case.
birdie's not too bad. We'll take that.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 2 under.
We're tied for
He
9th.
tied for 9th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Big driver off the tee, straight down the middle. under hit that as well,
Just some of
but it's straight.
the best rhythm in the game.
And sometimes there is an argument for I mean, if you're good at golf, knowing not only to hit the fairway, knowing where to hit the fairway so your approach is better to the hole is a skill. I'm not good at golf, so that doesn't really matter. We're going to use a sand wedge here, I think, and we're going to pull it back a little bit so we get some backswing spin. Sorry, just about here. And there's a little bit of wind. A little bit heavy. And that backspin just stops the ball dead a little bit, which is nice, but it was coming down from a very high angle.
The all-important top 5 awaits if you can hold this putt.
Okay, for the top 5. We're looking pretty good here.
This one's tracking.
We like that. There's something nice when your putt preview goes in the hole. It means you're doing something right. Tied for 3rd place, just above Owen Doyle.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
And we're on to the 9th hole, which puts us halfway. Well, this is interesting. What do we do here? What do we do here? Not sure whether this will get us on the green or not, but let's try it. Not like that, it won't. Not like that, it won't. I hadn't looked at where we were actually swinging, if that makes sense, in terms of how much power we needed. And when I did, I panicked when I then saw it. Okay.
Time for the second shot here at the 9th.
So we're going to go with some backswing. We're also going to try and aim on this hill to have it run down a little bit. We're slow again. That's not ideal. Didn't even find the green. Oh dear.
This would be a great up and down.
Need this to go in. I royally messed up this. Oh, we're running down the hill. Back on for a bogey. And I don't think we're going to get this putt. This is a nightmare.
This one's about 21 feet to the hole.
I'll tell you what, we'll take that. We will take that. To just lose one shot is pretty good for us. Oh, how badly that went. Two absolute massive slices.
Will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Uh-oh. We're heading treewoods. Need a good bounce. We haven't got it. Gonna have to hit round some trees.
Untidy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Under at this stage, currently tied for 9th. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Oh, weirdly, I think I'm better with the irons than I am any other club. And they all have different speeds, I think, from what I can gather.
And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
Jeez. We're going to be nowhere near. Sometimes what you'll find also is that it's more important to get the pace right than it is the actual line. Because if you run past the hole too much, you end up running away from what you're actually trying to hit.
Get in. Terrific roll. It even had a chance.
There we go. We'll take that. A par on that hole we'll take.
Tied for 10th.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
All right, there's no need.
Five here. Time to take advantage.
Okay, so par 5, in theory, are the ones where you've got the best opportunity to get something good. We're fast again,
Great drive.
but we're going to be okay. There is a tree right in the middle of the fairway. But we're going to be okay right here.
Second shot here on the 11th.
So we can drive from here. It's going to run 26 yards, which in theory would get us on the fairway.
Interesting choice of the driver
We've
here.
hit that one straight, which is what we wanted. We should be running onto the green. And we should be running towards the hole because of the way the green was leveled out. We'll take that all day long. Great chance for an eagle.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
By that he means it's been terrible. Okay. Somewhere about here maybe? Looks good. Looks good.
It's on a great line.
We'll take that. It's all about that second shot. Getting the run on. A little bit disappointed we didn't get a couple of extra yards, but we'll take it. The alligator crocodile hasn't moved at all.
Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle.
Okay. So we're going to use the driver. I think we'll shape it a little bit to head outwards and come back in, so we're running down the fairway the right way if we can. We're a little slow, but that should be fine. That should curl back around quite nicely. We'd have preferred to be over the left side of the fairway so we didn't have to hit over these bunkers. And that's what I was saying, is if you're a good golfer, you're thinking about where you're leaving the ball for your approach.
200 yards out.
Now the problem with this is we're going to hit a 5-wood. You can see there it's going to carry 13 yards. So that I believe carry means once it hits the floor, how far it will continue to roll or bounce. If we use this, it's going to go 6 yards, but we might be able to get a little bit of curl out here. Maybe we might be. I think we're going to go with something like this.
Going with the
We've tried to get an extra bit of power out of the hit, and we're hoping to get onto that green if we can. And we're just a little short. We've got a question here. Do we putt? I think we might. I don't know how much this is going to take out of the roll here. Okay, so a sand wedge is going to travel 8 yards and then carry 6. We've got to get 14 to the hole. So in theory, if we hit this straight, we should be reaching the hole. Not quite got the roll we wanted. I should have left it at normal power. Ooh, we've just underdone it. But we should be good. For that to drop in, lovely. Okay, look at our scorecard. It lacks consistency, I will say that.
That's for sure. You've arrived at a par 4.
Okay, a par 4 with a tree, probably right where we want to land, because that's the kind of thing they do. We're very fast on this. We're in that bunker without a shadow of a doubt. That's not ideal. We should be okay. I don't think the lie will be too bad.
Can you get out of here?
Yeah, they are deep down into this bunker. It should be interesting to see how they escape this one.
Not bad, that one. Not bad. Looking pretty good. Oh,
That's great. It just missed the hole.
we just run off the back. That's so disappointing.
Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently tied for second.
They've somewhat undercooked that.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
We just want to get this in. We don't care too much about it. We just want it in the hole. That looks pretty good. That's not pretty good. Oh, man.
This next putt.
God
Bogey.
damn it. I'm going to have to use another preview on this hole. We could be on double bogey territory here. Please go in.
Nice looking line.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Putt to hole for a bogey.
We're all over the place. Look at that scorecard.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
We're in 5th. Okay.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Consistency, I feel, is the key. We're having to use a free wood to get here. A little bit of wind heading this way. I think we're going to go for something like this. We hit it well. It might not be too bad. Just depends on the roll, really. Just a little short, but we'll take it.
That's a good-looking shot there.
We'll take it.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
We're aiming way out to the left. We're aiming not enough out to the left. Oh, come on. I've undercooked it again. Unbelievable.
That's a mistake. Tough to leave that short.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't putt.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer.
All over the place when it comes to
And staying right
comes
where
to
they
speed
were
on that
until
green.
seconds
Okay.
after that, we've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Okay. 15th hole.
Sit down.
Uh-oh.
This one's sliced.
Not in that tiny little bunker. Not in that tiny... Oh, come on. How have we done that? Look at the size of it.
Do you have a better look at this lie?
They're deep down in there, guys.
We can drive out of this. I'm not sure it's wise, but we're going to do it.
Looking forward to seeing
We
how
cut it again. We're in the next bunker.
Should find the bunker.
This is not how you're meant to do this.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Okay, we need it close to the hole. We need it close to the hole, everybody. We overcooked it a little bit. A little bit of backspin kicked in, which is nice.
Is from 14 feet.
And I think they're the best shots in golf. The ones with backspin involved. Now this looked like it was curving back to the left, but it didn't. I'm going to bring it back a little bit. And move it a little bit more to the left. And hope that is enough. No, we're still rolling down that hill.
Right by the hole.
And there's another
Bogey putt coming up here.
another bogey.
And the putt drops.
Not good.
2 under, heading down the stretch.
Not good.
Gonna have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Okay, we're tied for 13.
After that hole.
So you can see on the right hand side it shows how many holes people are through. So we're on the 15th hole. 2 people above us are on the 16th. And then everybody else looks like they've finished their round. Or they're on the 18th finishing their round. I'm not sure which one. We have a strong possibility of going into the water with how we're actually hitting these. What is wrong? Come on. If we hit that path, we're running along here a long way. I guess we'll take that, considering it's not in the water.
This lie's not great.
A little bit of wind. We've hit it a little fast. Hopefully we're going to hold up near that hole, though. We'll take that. We need this to drop.
Here if you can make this.
We need this to drop. I say that might not be enough to the right.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one.
Oh, come on.
A bit long on that one. Just 3 feet to the cup. Oh, wonderful effort.
Disappointing. That was our chance to get it back into the top 5 pretty much.
For the day. Teeing off here on the 17th hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
We need something on this. So we can, if we go down a club, we can change the height of how high or shallow we hit the ball. And I think that affects the carry if we do that. There is a bit of wind in our favour here as well, so I'm going to do something like this. We're slow again. She's not going to. We've barely hit any drives at full speed. I'm not sure we're making the green from here, which is disappointing.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Aim for a bit more pace on that. Always underhit those.
And he needs this to save par.
Okay, we've got to make this.
Looks good off the blade.
Straight into the centre of the cup. We'll take that. We really wanted to knock another shot off our score then to
Strokes back after that hole.
really push ourselves up the leaderboard. Okay.
Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18.
Not taking any risks there. Typically that's the one I hit perfectly. But we're trying to aim for the centre of the fairway. We're not taking any risks over that water with how badly it's been going in the second half of this course. Okay, and I think the same thing here. We could drive it off the fairway and see if we can bounce over that bunker. Here we go.
It's a brave one.
We're going straight into that bunker. This one's going to be a tough one because there's a little hill right at the front of the green that we're going to be aiming for, I think.
From the sand, looking to get up and down.
It's going to roll a bit far. Not horrendous, but
for a final score of 69.
it rolled on just a little bit more than we wanted.
It's tracking.
And there we go.
We'll finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
You'll be pleased to know I am a Corn Ferry Tour carder.
And all the hard-working folks at HB Studios. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys. So we finished tied for 8th place, which we're relatively happy with. A number of shots off the lead, but certainly some consistency problems. Got a lovely new shirt and some coins, and a little way towards level 9, and we're ready to play the next round from those things. Looks like it's going to be the same course, possibly, or is this the results? This is the results. Okay. So this is going to take us back to the main menu, and I guess it's going to tell us what happens. Scott has ended the season on a high note, having earned the promotion to the Corn Ferry Tour. I'm ecstatic with this result, Scott said when asked how they feel. I am ecstatic. And there we go. We're going to move into the next round, which is win 3 events in a single season to instantly advance to the PGA Tour, finishing the season in the top 25 points rankings to advance to the PGA Tour, finish the season in the top 75 rankings. So we know what we've got to achieve: win 3 events or finish in the top 25. But there you go. This is the first episode of this. I would love to know if you want to see more. This has been a fairly long video. I'm enjoying this game, I have to say. If you want to see more, you're going to have to let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.